Hello everyone and welcome back guys to OMA for round 2 of week 2 here in Bernese, Alps, where we are on the grid ready for the second race of the night. Obviously if you guys missed out on the first one, I would highly recommend going back and checking it out, but we are ready for the second race of the night here. We're going to be going on, I think, 3:05 on the clock. It might be 3 minutes, then we will wait and see. Yeah, no, definitely 3:05 ready for the second race of the night here, and it is lights out and away we go there, or not, as the case may be. Once again, really struggling to get to grips with the starts in this car. We started P10 and we're instantly down to P13 before we even got close towards T1 there. Just almost stalled it, not too sure how, in all honesty. I've never really, I think that's the closest I've ever been to stalling on Forza Motorsport 7 there, but that's going to drop us down a couple of places off the start. You can see we're side by side though with Ghostly and Bumdrop pretty much instantly in this race. So we're going to try to look up the inside of Ghostly there, straight back up into P12 here. We need to try and move our way back through the order nice and quickly in this one, because I mean, after the opening race of the night, if you missed out highlights from that, I would highly recommend going back and checking it out there as we get up the inside of a Bumdrop as well here. You know, after the first race of the night, we had a good result, it's safe to say. I'll try to avoid leaving too many spoilers here, but we need to try and get more consistent, trying to get points in race 2 and race 3, and at least big points here. So that was certainly going to be the aim over the course of this evening there, as you can see all over the back of Connor as we head through the final couple of corners of lap 1 here. A fairly tidy start, certainly a bit tidier, even I should say, than Mugello last week. It is a bit of a weird track. Things either seem to be absolute chaos or actually seem to run quite well around this circuit as we get up the inside of Connor in through the final corner of the lap there. But without the front wheel drive, the rear wheel drive config on that BMW, able to get a much better run out of the final corner as we head down towards T1 there to start lap 2. And yeah, we do hold on to P11 and at the end of the opening lap, so we have only lost the 1 place in the end, which, to be honest, considering we nearly stalled it, I can certainly take that as a mini win at the end of the day. Coming through T1 and T2, once again, they're really trying to utilise the track space as best as possible here, but making sure as well that we do keep it between the white lines as we come back through T2 once again. Here you can see everyone bunching up so much in the early stage of this race. You can see we've got, I think, Black Falcon trying to look up the inside of a couple of cars here as we head down the hill. Once again, they're 3-4 wide just up the road here, and you can see the Chevys just up in front. They're actually going to go 4 wide on the exit of this corner here, and surely this is not going to go well as we head down in through T4 and T5 there. And no, it is not. 2 of the Chevys get completely caught out there. I think that's Ash, and I'm guessing Shinny Game. I can't pronounce his name, I'll be honest with you, at the end of the day there. Black Falcon lunges it back at the inside on the exit of, I think that's what, turn 7, turn 8 at this point of the lap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn 7 we're going to say for that one there, even though I probably still got it wrong at the end of the day here. But side by side as we head through the final corner of lap 2 though, and are we going to be able to get this car hooked up right around the outside? Yes, we do. They get a really good run at the final corner here, means we might be able to try and hassle Zesty Afro as we head down in towards T1 here. Are we going to be able to have a look up the inside? We're certainly going to make it obvious that that's what we're going for there. Nice and tidy on the brakes. You can see, tried to hook it up around the outside, but we do run a little bit deep on the exit of the corner there, just sort of sit in front of him there as he tries to push us off the exit of the corner there. And yeah, that's us up now into P7 of the race here after a couple of very exciting laps off the start of this one here. But it would be a couple more laps before we'd really be able to try and find ourselves in too much more action, just sort of following cars around at the moment there. Connor, unfortunately, we're not too sure what already happened there, just running a little bit deep off the exit of that corner there, and that's going to mean we're now up into P6 of the race here, so still making good progress at the moment as we come down in towards the final sector of the lap here. Now we've got Brandy just up in front of us here, as well as CK, and then obviously I think Brayley, as well as a couple of other cars here. And you can see now on to lap 7 we go now. Brandy SC10 Raptor just in front of us here. Are we going to be able to go for any sort of move as we head in towards the final sector of the lap? We're all over the back of them, pushing them through these final couple of corners here. Brandy still obviously very quick on Forza, but struggled a little bit more for pace around here than he did in week 1 at Mugello, as you can see coming down in towards the final couple of corners of lap 7 though. Still all over the back of me. Going to get a really good run out of the final corner here, and that's going to give us an opportunity to have a look up the inside of Brandy as we head down the start-finish straightaway. You can see a little bit of door banging, sort of normal touring car stuff, but as we head down in towards T1 there, again, fairly even on the brakes. We do get the car up the inside though, and we're now up into P5 of this race, just about get the car in front of Brandy there, and that's just going to give him potential opportunity around the outside as we head down in towards T2 here. Obviously, he has not got the ballast, we still do, at the moment here. As you can see, SC10 Raptor in front, running a little bit wide through a couple of corners there. There's someone running a bit wide further up the road as well here. Brandy's just going to give us a tiny bit of, you know, a kiss as we head down the hill here, and then thinks about going for a lunge at the bottom of the hill here. Everyone's just bunching up at the moment, though. We're going to try and get a run on SC10 Raptor here to the outside as we head up the hill once again here, and just that little bit later on the brakes. I'm really just trying to coast the car through. Gives us the inside for the next uphill left-hander here. You can see Phased Intro, CK, and Brayley just up the road here. We're going to have a look up the inside of Phased Intro as well here. Make sure we just about give him the room on the exit of the corner there. We were very, very conscious of that wall that really does come in thick and fast at you on the exit of that corner there. And you can see Brandy might now try and have a look back up the inside there. Nice and late, though, on the brakes here. Surely we're going to be able to get the car swung in right around the outside once again there, and that's going to open up the opportunity out of the final corner here. You can see CK and Brayley going side by side as we head down in towards T1 here. But Phased Intro, we are going to go for the very rare accidental dive bomb up the inside of there. Got completely loose on the inside there, but luckily just about managed to get it slowed down there. And it was quite funny, he was saying in the race there, he's not even going to complain about that one because of just accidentally how well I pulled it off there. I wasn't really intending to go for anything. I'm sort of just, it was almost like a sim twitch, but with normal steering, so to less of a degree, as we head through T1 there. But that's going to move ourselves up now into P3 of the race here. Braley and CK just in front of us side by side as we head down the hill here. CK just going to run a little bit loose. There's going to be contact. We're going to get stuck together there, 3 wide between the Audis as we head back up the hill here. A little bit of contact with Braley as well here. We're going to be able to hook it up right around the outside through the next corner here. And pretty much right now, the safety car would get called out in this race as well there. So that has worked out, well, fantastically for myself in this race here. We're going to go a little bit slower out of the final couple of corners here. CK, I think, actually had his mic muted, so didn't realise that the safety car had been called out there. But yes, soon would certainly realise in this race there. But that means with just a couple of laps to go, though, by the time the safety car did come back in, we are now in the lead of this race here. CK is going to get a little bit aggressive at the final corner, so we're going to go absolutely now, right as he came off the rear bumper there, and that's going to hopefully give us a nice clean run down in towards T1 here. Going to hopefully just try to get a little bit of a breakaway off the restart here, trying to pick our braking point as nice and tidily as possible there. Not too bad through the first corner, and you're able to get the run on the exit there. It's going to mean that we are going to be able to hold on to the lead of this race here with just 1 lap to go, though. And yeah, luckily for me, it was luckily 1 more lap to go in this race, and yeah, that means we were able to hold on ahead of CK. Obviously, it had been a very, very tight battle in race 1, but with the ballast pretty much even between the pair of us, it did give us an ever so slight upper hand as we came through the final corner, though. It is going to be the race victory back-to-back in the second week of this series there. Perfect points that we needed so far tonight. They're just dropping, I think, the 1 point from qualifying so far there. But unfortunately, we wouldn't get the fastest lap because we set a clean one somehow under the safety car, despite the fact CK spent most of it punting us around the lap there. So I think we definitely could have had a low 1 minute 19, but unfortunately it's a 2:21 is our fastest lap at the end of the second race of the night there. But yeah, 2 wins from 2. Really happy with that. CK in P2 there ahead of Braley, Brandy. So a 1, 2, 3, 4 for us in the second race of the night there. Black Falcon in 5th, SC10 Raptor, Connor, Zesty Afro, Mystical, and Bum Drop rounds out the top 10 there. But yeah, that is going to do us then for the second race of the night. Quite a short video on the whole, but yeah, certainly still looking forward to the reverse grid for race 3 there. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video, and hopefully I will see you guys back here tomorrow for the third and final race of the night.